At the beginning of the COVID wave, we didn't expect so many cases. That's really quite striking for us. We really want to be vigilant about the infection control. Most of the medical staff did feel the stress. At any time you may infect with COVID, but at the same time, it's responsibility to look after patients. It's quite lucky for us to stay healthy during the pandemic. We try to protect ourselves and protect our family, and at the same time, we want to stand still to fight the pandemic. But luckily, we are seeing the end of the wave, and so, well, luckily we can overcome the whole situation, and the situation will improve.
Under the pandemic, we are restricted to do business until 6 p.m. We are losing about 60% of the usual turnover. I just hope we can manage to pay my staff salary so that they won't get unemployed. 1/3 of my revenues now came from takeouts. The rest is from eating inside the restaurant. Come April 21st, in-house dining can last until 10 p.m. That will help a lot. It will give us about 70% to 80% of the usual business. Business was better before the COVID pandemic. Still, it is not that bad for my kind of business. The day begins at about 1 or 2 a.m. I will get my fruit supplies from the wholesale market in Yau Ma Tei. I will set up my store at around 11 in the morning and finish work at around 7 p.m. The fact that we are here out in open air, whereas people are afraid of going to the market, which might be dangerous, that drives more people to buy fruits from me, get it, and go straight home. I'm trying to lower the price in the hope to attract more customers. I would say business turnover is not affected as much.
It's been 2 years since the COVID pandemic started. At the very beginning, none of our teachers had the experience of conducting teaching online. Looking at a computer monitor is not as good as face-to-face encounter. Human contact and interaction is much better. We can see the response and feedback instantly. Moreover, a posture of looking at a monitor continuously may do harm to the neck and spinal cord. This is the time when the kids are supposed to play around. Instead, they are confined to looking at the monitor all the time. The major challenge for me is that we have cross-border students and local students. To adapt ourselves to this sudden change requires arrangements in staffing. Teachers are not ready psychologically, including students and parents. It's important to create a balance, an interactive mode so that teachers and students can feel a sense of stability. I think the COVID pandemic affected the poor families most. During normal times, their income is barely enough. Now it is badly reduced. Some of them have used up their small savings already. Some have become indebted, something that has never happened before. They are struggling, weathering through this difficult time. We have conducted surveys. It shows an increase in family disputes, illnesses related to emotions, regress in children's performance in school. There are about 2,000 families who were infected. That amounted to about 10,000 people, not including those who did not declare themselves being infected. We are trying to help on several fronts. One is to deliver aid packs, including antigen test kits, food coupons, and even money from funds. We meet in person to help alleviate their sufferings, guide them how to apply for government assistance, calling for donations from the public.